Hey, welcome back. New workout today. Beautiful sunny day here. I'm going to do a pyramid workout. I'm going up to round 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back down to 1. I've got 4 movements. I'm going to do them as a superset today versus sometimes I do it as a complex movement. So for example, I've got goblet squat, 2-hand swing, 2-hand bent over row, and a rock back push up. So when I say superset, what I mean is I'm going to do all goblet squats for whatever round it is. Then I'm going to do all swings for whatever round it is. Then I'm going to do all rows and then all push-ups. Whereas if I were to do a compound or sometimes complex, I would do all 4 as one rep. And then the next rep would be all 4 in a row again. So for me, that's my understanding of the difference between superset and complex. So I'm going to superset it today. And then it's going to be, again, so goblet squat is first one. Again, I want to try and get right down, elbows between the knees, butt all the way to the ground or close to it. So that goblet squat. Second one, 2-hand swing, straight forward. Third one, 2-hand bent over row. I'm going to flip my hands. I want to grab it low on the horns because I want to get maximum range of motion to engage the back. So 2-hand bent over row. Okay, and then last one, I enjoyed this last week, rock back push-ups. So push up and then rock back. And that's 1. Okay, push up, rock back, that's 2. I'm going to try not to go onto my knees when I rock back. And that's it. So pyramid, I'm going to do it under 30 minutes. I'm going to watch the time. If I'm in a real panic or press for time by the halfway point, I might have to cut out going to 9, but pretty sure I can make it today. I've only got 18 kilos, so I am aware that it's heavier than the last time I did pyramid. And yeah, I don't want to kill myself, but I want to get a good elevated heart rate, and I'd like to get a sweat going today. All right, so grab your weight, and let's get at it. So again, the first probably 4 or 5 rounds, less rest for me, because I'm going to use up more time later on as I'll need more rest between the high rep rounds. Okay, ready, set, let's go. Okay, goblet squat. Swing. Row. That's 1. Okay, so I'm not going to take much of a rest because I know I'm going to want that time later on for more rest. Okay, so round 2, I'm sticking 2 of each exercise before I move on to the next one. So goblet squat. 1, 2, swing. 2, row. 1, 2, and then rock back push-ups. 1, 2. Okay. There, you should have the gist of it now. Rinse and repeat. Let's get at it. Okay, I'm going to hop right into round 3 here. Swing. 1, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay, so I gotta go crack a window. I'm gonna actually watch the clock here pretty closely because if I can, I may try and get up to 10. But the problem with that is It's not just adding one more round, it's adding 2 more rounds, right? Because you're adding on the backside as well. So anyways, I'll make a judgment call closer to it. Okay, I'm going right into 4 here. You can tell when I'm feeling pretty good, I start to get overly ambitious and excited. Which is a good thing, right? It's nice to have a lot of energy and feel strong. But I can already see, my need to do more. Mentality, right? What it is for me is I gotta be very cautious with, and it's being kind to myself mentally where, I am enough. I've done enough. I don't have to do more, right? When I start getting into the mentality of I should do more, I could have done more, right? It's not enough. It's self-deprecating, right? Like it's not lifting me up positively when I get into that mindset of I haven't done enough. And I think about so many other areas in my life where I have that mindset of I'm not enough. I didn't do enough. It's not good enough. And it's such a dangerous line of thinking. It really brings you down. So I gotta be cautious with that with my workouts as well. It is enough. Yes, there's probably a little more juice in the tank, but the fact that I got up and worked out and did the routine that I said I was going to do, that's enough, right? And I got to be happy with that. Okay, round 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4. So I'm also trying to, where my focus is on all of these as I'm doing them is, I know for me, when I see the playback on the camera, what I'm looking for is, am I doing a full range of motion? Am I fully extending on the push-ups? Am I going all the way down on the squats? I feel like I am sometimes. When I see it on camera, I'm like, ooh, that looks kind of half-assed. So that's where my mind goes when I'm doing my sets. Is it helps in the mindfulness of just being present in the moment, where I'm just thinking of the actual rep that I'm doing in full range of motion. So, that's why for me, working out, exercising is kind of like meditation, right? Because for me, I am trying to be extremely present in the moment. And that's also a reminder for myself to breathe. When I find I'm out of breath, it's not because necessarily that I'm so tired, it's that I'm forgetting to breathe. And when I can get back to the breath, I can recover very quickly. Okay, round 6. There, that one felt good. Swing. There we go. So I was just trying to think, like, do I like a compound movement better, or do I like supersets better? And I guess what really for me matters is when I design a compound or complex workout, they have to flow. Right? I don't want to go standing to ground and then back to standing and then knees, right? It needs to flow one movement to the next. So when I do a complex workout, I'm really trying to design it so that each movement flows into the next. Right? If I could do supersets, the flow doesn't matter as much because there is a stop and start between exercises. Okay, I'm going into 7. So I'm finding today is not that hard. Usually I can tell by about now if it's going to be super hard workout or not. I probably could have gone up in weight, but again, this is my first week back from, I guess, what have we on Monday? Okay, maybe second week. I'll start to push myself a bit more. Okay, 7. 7. Got to block the air vents in this room. It gets too hot. Okay, I'm going to rock number 8 here. Okay, so I'm going to do 9 and then decide if I'm going to do one more. I want to have about half the time remaining after I've done the pinnacle round. Okay, 9. There we go. Better range of motion. Okay. 8, 9. All right, so minute and a half to do an extra round, 2 extra rounds, and 1 extra round. You know what? Let's do it. F it. Let's go. We're going for 10. 4. 8. 9. 10. 1, 2. Yeah. So what I've done now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So halfway, well, over halfway, and I'm at the halfway mark. So what that means is I can't lollygag anymore. I got to keep moving. Because none of these exercises today are that strenuous because of the weight, it's more about volume of reps that's what's taking the time for me today. So I'm going to get going because I got to beat the clock now. So 9. We're on our way back down. Alrighty. So now I can feel myself needing to rush a little bit, which is partially exciting. partially nerve-wracking. But it's going to get easier now that we're working our way back down. So I have 8 more rounds to do in 12 minutes. The first 4, probably in 2-minute range, so that'll be perfect. So we got time. We'll get her done. Okay, 8. Right, pull that shoulders back. If you have to, you can do those ones from your knees. Oh, excuse me. All right, sweat's coming now. We've hit the, it's kind of like when the floodgates open. Feels good. Okay, 7. We got this. This is why I like to have my whiteboard here, because I wasn't sure if I'm on 8 or 7. Or all right. All right. I find in the morning when I set the mind for the day, I find how I'm feeling when I'm working out is a good check engine for how the day's going to go. And if I'm not feeling it, or I've got negative thoughts coming in, for me, not listening to anything and just being with myself, I am able to kind of reset and set the mind on track, right? So that's why not just the working out part, but being with myself in the morning, I find so valuable. Because if I just start the day and go right into noise, phone, radio, what have you, it's hard to check in with yourself and really set the path for the day. Okay, 6. There we go. Moving along quite nicely. Okay, I gotta watch the time here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't have that much time to dilly-dally, eh? We'll get it done. Okay, I'm gonna hop right into 5 because I want to get the movement here. All right. 4 more. We're almost there. And we're going to have lots of time to do it. I don't know why, but halfway point of going up always seems slower than coming back down. I seem to come back down a lot faster than I do going up. Okay. You ready? 4. Okay. Short little rest here. We're going to bang off the last 3 pretty quick. I can already feel myself starting to come down a bit. Heart rate wise. It's really that middle from 7 back down to 7 where heart really elevates. And that's when you question at least I question if I'm going to get it done or not. And it's funny, right? Like, even on a day like today where it's relatively easier workout, I still get those mental question marks in the middle. Like, am I going to get it done? Am I going to die? Right? It's so funny how the brain works. And I think that it thinks it's trying to protect you, right? Trying to keep you safe. But as we know, when you stay safe, you stay small, right? So when I push outside of my comfort zone of that little safety bubble where my mind's like, don't go too far, don't push too hard, don't go too fast. When I push out of that, that's when I see growth. That's when I see change. I always say, embrace the discomfort. Okay, 3. All right, I chatted too much there. Ate up some of my time. Okay, I'm gonna get right into 2. Let's finish this off. Let's go. Let's get on with the day. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Symbolically, make the mark, go through the movement, and let's do the last one. 1, 1, 1, 1. Beautiful. Look at that. Minute to spare. Plenty of time. So I'm glad I went up to 10. I'm glad you went up to 10. And that was a good workout. Good sweat, got the heart rate up. I didn't kill myself. I've got a hockey game tonight, so I didn't really want to burn myself out too much. And that's a great workout. So thanks for joining, and see you next time.